Okay, so I'm just showing this beginning of the tournament. I just wanted to show, like, hand 1 is right here. This is hand 44. And what I'm trying to show is basically the difference between this kind of tournament and like a regular tournament. And I always say in my videos, you know, that you can't go, like, this is an entire orbit. Like, every 9 hands is a whole orbit. And you can't really go 9 hands without playing a hand. However, at a Turbo MTT, I think it's different, and so you can go a longer stretch. And you can see I'm down to 8 big blinds. This is exactly what I was talking about. And I'm jamming AK here into 2 raises and holding, which again, you have to run good, but I mean, I have the best hand. It's just a matter of holding against basically 6 outs. So that's sort of that stretch. The first hand I was actually going to discuss in a little bit of depth is hand 84, so I'm just going to skip over to hand 84 here. And one of the things that's important here is I typically only min raise in turbo. Sometimes I'll 2.5x it or 2.2x it, but one of the things is I don't even have 20 big blinds here. And normally with less than 20 big blinds, you're going to jam pretty much your entire range. But in turbos, I think it's a little bit different. And you get a lot of inexperienced people. Typically, when I min raise here, I'm going to have like a huge hand all the time. But, you know, I always advocate min raising your big hands. And you can see that I actually get a call from the big blind, which is good. I don't actually like my bet here. I think I bet way too much. And I don't know why I bet this much. I think it was to make him you know, fold or jam, because I thought if I bet like 5,000 he might call. Really, I'm not afraid of that much. I guess a 3 or an ace would be bad, but other than that, like, I pretty much have him crushed, or his range crushed. But he ends up folding, so I bet like 8,000 and 8,400, which I never kind of agree with. I don't know why I bet so much in that hand. So now you can see after this hand, like, I have 20 big blinds, so this is what I was kind of trying to show with the next hand. You can see now I have over 20 big blinds, but if you can scroll all the way down to hand 98, which is only 14 hands, but I basically played a hand 10 hands ago. So you can see I played hand 86. I won. I end up winning because I think everyone folds to me. And sorry, this is the last hand. So with the 10-6, everyone folds to me. I'm in the big blind, so I win this hand. So I have, you know, basically a peak there at 36,860 plus the 800, so like just over 37,000. So I'm just over 20 big blinds, and I go from hand 86 to hand 98 without playing a hand, and I'm down just around 10 big blinds. I think I have 12. So I went from over 20 to 12 just like that. And the reason is the blinds go up so fast. So you end up losing big blinds just because the blinds are going up, not because you played a hand or didn't play a hand. And you can see I basically get lucky here and cooler the guy with aces. So now I double up and I'm back to over 20 big blinds again. So the next hand is hand 102, and all I'm really trying to show here is that sometimes you, like, sometimes they say, well, I can't call, and this is really basic stuff, so I apologize for people who already know this, but, you know, they'll say, well, I have ace 10, I don't want to get it in with ace 10, but when you look at what this jam is worth, it's a very tiny amount, so the guy only has like 2.5 big blinds. So you got to know here that your hand is huge. You know, you have ace 10 and it's a pretty big hand.